Hey, good morning, everybody. A good Wednesday to you. Happy hump day. Your first alert forecast update is now. I am WIS First Alert Meteorologist Tony Chivaroli, and as we work to really see what's going to be impacting us over the next couple of days, I want to make sure you're aware of what we're going to see as we get into this afternoon, first and foremost. Past 2 days, it's really been more of a gradual process as storm productivity has increased. So as we looked at back to Monday, not too much, very spotty, a couple of stray storms. More tomorrow, or more yesterday, we got a couple thunderstorm warnings from the National Weather Service. And now as we go through today, we will be seeing a bit more widespread coverage, not necessarily of storm chances, but of rain that can be filled in. So even though we might not be seeing more in the way of stronger storms, we could see more frequent rain. And that is going to be allowing for ponding on roadways, some minor flooding in spots, and still mixed in with all that will be the storm chances we saw yesterday. So that's why we went with the first alert weather day for today. Let's pop up the graphics. Let's see what's happening for you. And it will be with scattered storms into the afternoon. The main time frame for this into your Wednesday, it's likely going to be around 2 to 6 p.m. That's going to be the meat of the day, and that's really a good center point, at least with that time frame, really centered on 4 o'clock. Just more of the peak heating times of the day. You know how it goes. 2 to 6 p.m. Best time to watch out for scattered storms to be really settling in across the Midlands. And that's going to bring us not just those downpours that I mentioned before, that can cause a bit of ponding and tricky travel. A bit of small hail can be out there. Some little gusty winds. I'm not anticipating much the way of wind damage, but we can get a few, good gusts here and there. And that's all going to be something that I am getting you ready for as we head into this day together. So we will be working into a little bit more of this realm, what is going to be settled in overall, a beautiful start to the day before we get back to that activity. This is right outside of Irmo. It's been looking good. Very busy portion of I-26 as we see westbound and eastbound things hustling along. We are going to be getting these temperatures right now all near 70 between Irmo, Chapin, Prosperity. Let's round it out closer to Lexington, what we see there. Basically all spots around the lake as we get towards Columbia, also near 70 here downtown. Get to Sumter, we got 73 though. Orangeburg, a little toastier already. That sunshine is here to stay for this portion of the morning before we get back to that storm activity later on. And then Winsboro, Newberry, Saluda, Batesburg, Leesville, all right there around 70. Going into those showers or storms, they're not here right now. The thing is what we see later into the day, and that's what we want to make sure everyone is, of course, prepared for. Right now, if you're heading out the door, you're going to be fine. I could say that with a great deal of confidence. It's sunshine in low 70s to mid 70s, but as we go into the middle portion of the day, you need to be careful with any travels you're going to make, or of course, if you're not just coming home from work or, whatever is going on with you that time of the day, you make the choice to go out and about if you have to for some reason, maybe just going to pick up dinner. You will be likely encountering some manner of showers and storms. You're at least going to be hearing those rumbles of thunder. We're not going to see 100% coverage of the rain, of storms, but still a good deal of our viewing area will see it. And it's more likely that you will see something as opposed to nothing today. So watch out for that. Going into the late phase of this week, though, it's drier. It is hot. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm hoping you guys are as well. Let's see how all this works to progress. Starting out the day, we've seen just what we've got the past few days. That wind out of the south and southwest, moisture filtering in, coming up from the Gulf. A little bit more of lighter showers this morning, just, of course, helping to keep the soil saturated, everything down here at the surface. It's all going to be, even though it just sounds like a small ingredient, still going to be factored into what we can get for into this afternoon, and that's just these storms flaring up. Really going to see it upstate first. It slowly starts to trickle towards the middle of the Midlands, and then we'll really see it blow up for us more towards 4 or 5 p.m. That's when we're going to be seeing a bit more of a push of a cold front. It's not passing through the state yet. It's well out towards our west. It's really out getting further even towards Tennessee, but as it starts to approach South Carolina, it is going to be working to just really form this line of showers and storms. You can almost see the shape of the front well out ahead of it, pushing through our neck of the woods. Again, we're not getting the changing of air masses yet, but it's still going to be impactful for us because even with cold fronts that far away, you get good upward forcing into the atmosphere. You get some taller thunderstorms, higher cloud tops, and that's what helps to really get you those bigger lightning strikes. We'll see if we can get some of those in for the region today. So please be safe out there for any late day travel you got to make. Going into the evening hours, though, once the sun goes down, we calm down, and Thursday morning, more sunshine is going to be in play. It's going to be a fantastic Thursday overall. Late afternoon, we could see a couple stray storms bubble up. Can't rule those out, especially as temperatures will be around 90 degrees or so. Even though drier air is fighting back, there's still going to be just enough instability out there. We can kick off a couple of storms. But then overnight, calming down again. And this time, we're not seeing anything fight back because this is all that drier air filtering in. You can't really say cooler air because, honestly, we'll warm right up into Friday afternoon back to the low 90s. So, yeah, not too cool, even with that front passing through. But you will feel better if the humidity's been getting to you a little bit this week because that front does drop back our humidity. So we'll be feeling better in that regard as we make our march through the next 3 days. So today lit up in red as a first alert weather day, of course. A bit more of widespread coverage of some of that rain can cause some issues, especially with some very busy travel. And then as we go into the afternoon, just in general, seeing those storms embedded at times. Got to watch out for that all across the Midlands this afternoon, middle of the afternoon. Thursday, just a few of those storms bubbling up, highest near 90 or so, and then hello Friday, hello sunshine. I am going to send you guys off towards the weekend. Take a look at this. As we get to Saturday and Sunday, we are going to be just getting all these temperatures to get to nice levels. Humidity still trying to hold off. Not really going to see more of that fight back until next week, which will just really make for some gorgeous outdoor outlooks. You got to always keep up with the sun and heat safety. That's going to be crucial between Friday and this upcoming weekend with a lot of outdoor plans to be had, but of course still focusing on today. Still make sure you're doing your best to stay safe from those thunderstorm chances. Going on, more news updates will be coming your way on this live stream. That will be what's new this morning, a little bit around 9 o'clock. But thank you again for staying first alerted with us with your first alert forecast. I'm WIS meteorologist Tony Schiavaroli. Make it a great rest of your Wednesday.